To understand this pattern, look at a simple curve, a rising line of wealth, influence, and expansion. And then, a sudden, violent drop. Historians call this the imperial arc. Economists call it the overstretched cycle. But everyday people, they just experience the symptoms: rising prices, falling wages, endless wars, and governments printing money to patch the holes. Rome debased its silver coinage by 98% before it fell. Britain went from ruling a quarter of the globe to drowning in debt after 2 world wars. And modern superpowers, they're running the exact same script, just with better PR teams. Here's how the cycle works. Think of an empire like a smartphone battery. At the start, it's powerful, efficient. Everything it does costs very little energy. But as it grows, expansion drains the battery faster. Roads, armies, colonies, subsidies. Each new responsibility demands more and more charge. To keep everything running, empires do one thing. They start borrowing from the future. First, through taxes, then through debt, and finally through the most dangerous tool of all money creation. The coin gets thinner. The notes get printed faster. The promises get bigger. And the cost of maintaining the empire grows heavier than the benefits it brings. Eventually, the empire hits a moment of truth. One shock, just one, is enough to break the system. For Rome, it was barbarian invasions and runaway inflation. For Britain, 2 world wars detonated the balance sheet. For the Ottomans, centuries of military losses drained their treasury. This is the imperial breaking point, when the cost of staying powerful becomes greater than the power itself. Elite wealth surges upward. Citizen wealth collapses downward. Trust evaporates, and the empire stops expanding, then stops sustaining, then stops functioning. And here's the part that hits close to home. Every single one of these collapse signals is flashing in the modern world today. Record government debt, historic inflation, declining public trust, rising inequality, and a global system stretched so thin that one shock, another war, a financial crisis, an energy shortage could snap it in half. History isn't repeating. It's rhyming, and the rhyme is getting louder. Empires don't die because someone defeats them. They die because they run out of financial gravity. They float too high, too far, until the system can't hold them up. The lesson: no empire collapses suddenly. The fall always begins at the peak. Do you believe today's superpower is already past its peak? Tell me in the comments.